In the golden era of 1980s basketball, two of the NBA's most magnetic stars shared not just the court, but a bond that really transcended basketball until it shattered under the weight of betrayal, ego, and political warfare. Earvin "Magic" Johnson and Isiah Thomas weren't just superstars in their own right, they were close friends, brothers even. Magic, the 6'9" point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, revolutionized the game with his infectious smile, Showtime flair, and a vision that honestly defied physics. Isiah, the lightning-quick floor general for the Detroit Pistons, was smaller, scrappier, and carried a chip on his shoulder the size of Chicago, his hometown. Their friendship began in the early 1980s. Both were African-American point guards in a league that was still evolving socially and stylistically. They shared intimate moments off the court, vacationing together, sharing family dinners, even kissing on the cheek before games, which was a rare display of affection in the macho world of professional sports. But as the decade progressed and the NBA spotlight intensified, so did their rivalry. Magic's Lakers dominated the West with grace and speed, while Isiah's Pistons, dubbed the Bad Boys, clawed their way to the top with a bruising, aggressive style that, honestly, many saw as antithetical to the NBA's glamorous image. The Pistons were not just winning, they were punishing opponents, and Isiah was at the center of it all. The 1988 NBA Finals marked a pivotal shift. Isiah's Pistons pushed Magic's Lakers to the brink. In Game 6, despite a sprained ankle, Isiah scored 25 points in a single quarter, which stands as one of the most heroic performances in finals history. The Lakers won the series in 7, but respect between the two began to erode. Whispers began circulating about behind-the-scenes power struggles and political tension within the NBA's elite circles. The wedge drove deeper in 1991, when Magic Johnson stunned the world by announcing he was HIV positive and retiring immediately. What could have been a moment of healing only deepened the rift. Magic claimed that Isiah had questioned his sexuality and was spreading rumors that Magic may have been gay, a claim Isiah vehemently denied. Magic, in his 2009 book When the Game Was Ours, detailed how Isiah's alleged actions hurt him deeply. He felt betrayed, not just by a colleague, but by a brother. Meanwhile, Isiah insisted that he never made those comments and had always supported Magic, especially during his health crisis. Then came the infamous Dream Team exclusion. In 1992, the United States was assembling the greatest basketball roster in history to dominate the Olympics in Barcelona. Magic was on the team. So were Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Charles Barkley. But Isiah, despite his accolades, despite being a two-time NBA champion and Finals MVP, was left off. Many speculated Jordan and Magic didn't want him there. So, Jordan later admitted he didn't like Isiah mostly because of his behavior during the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals, when the Pistons walked off the court without shaking hands after being swept by the Bulls. Magic, on the other hand, kept silent for years. But in later interviews he admitted that he didn't vouch for Isiah's inclusion and, well, he may have played a role in keeping him off the team. Isiah was devastated. The exclusion wasn't just professional, it was personal. To him, it wasn't just being denied a spot on the Dream Team, it was the clearest message that his former friend Magic had turned on him. And then, the public began to choose sides. Magic was the face of the NBA, the charming ambassador beloved by media and executives. Isiah was polarizing, often seen as moody or divisive. Yet, honestly, few denied his brilliance. His career was lined with feats few could match, averaging over 19 points and 9 assists per game, leading one of the most resilient franchises in history, and standing toe-to-toe with Jordan, Bird, and Magic in their primes. But, the brotherhood he once shared with Magic was gone. For decades, the feud simmered. Isiah would occasionally speak out, expressing confusion and heartbreak over how he'd been treated. Magic, for his part, remained cool, occasionally expressing regret but never fully reconciling. That is, until a surprising moment in 2017, on NBA TV during a televised sit-down between the two. Both men, now older, more reflective, and far removed from the game, sat together. Tears welled up. Magic took Isiah's hand, looked him in the eyes, and said, "Let's not wait another 25 years. They hugged. It was real, it was raw, it was overdue. But even that moment couldn't erase the years of silence, the missed opportunities, and the political Cold War that had erupted in the shadows of the hardwood. Their story wasn't just about a basketball rivalry. It was about power, trust, race, loyalty, and how quickly bonds forged in the fire of competition can be broken in the harsh glare of fame. Isiah to this day maintains his innocence regarding the rumors surrounding Magic's HIV diagnosis, and continues to express that he never received a straight answer as to why he was left off the Dream Team. You know, Magic, while he's definitely more open to reconciliation these days, has never really walked back his belief that Isiah's words and actions during the early 90s just felt like, well, a real betrayal. And so, their saga remains one of the NBA's most compelling emotional dramas. Not just because of the championships and stats, but because it was, honestly, painfully human. Two friends who reached the pinnacle of basketball greatness together. Two black superstars who once broke bread and shared dreams. Two brothers whose bond just couldn't survive the brutal, politicized world of elite sports. Their rivalry wasn't just bitter, it was personal, deep, and for way too many years, irreversible. While the world watched them dazzle on the court, behind the scenes, one of the NBA's greatest friendships was falling apart in real time. In the end, the story of Magic Johnson and Isiah Thomas isn't just a tale of rivalry. It's a reminder that fame, politics, and power can corrode even the closest of brotherhoods, and that sometimes reconciliation comes too late to heal the wounds fully, even if it comes at all. In the end, the story of Magic Johnson and Isiah Thomas isn't just a tale of rivalry, it's a reminder that fame, politics, and power can corrode even the closest of brotherhoods, and that sometimes reconciliation comes too late to heal the wounds fully, even if it comes at all. If you found this story as fascinating and heartbreaking as we did, make sure to hit that follow button for more deep dives into the untold rivalries, forgotten friendships, and dramatic turning points that shaped sports history. Don't miss the next chapter because, every legend has a shadow.